What structural shift do you think will most reshape the AI industry over the next few years?
Few years, I would first define the time frame as 2 years. I see three primary changes happening. One is voice. I think I don't remember the last time I searched for something by typing into any of my devices. So voice first approach from a end consumer standpoint is inevitable. The second one is conversational everything. I think even the enterprise AI solutions are becoming more structured, processed, conversation like. That is definitely going to boost. And last one is more pertinent to specific industries like ours from manufacturing, which is cognitive automation. From a zone where we were saying that, okay, this has got a lot of cognitive aspects and it needs to be human dependent, that dependency is going away. In the next couple of years, you're going to see a lot more cognitive end-to-end process automation into the picture.
Right. When we talk about these developments, how can companies utilize them to maintain a competitive edge in the AI domain?
So I think it is from I'll answer from a manufacturing industry standpoint. Okay, it is what is primary to any organization is our customer and customer experience. I think that's the biggest play, and more than the process that our customer facing, I always believe that one of the prominent touch points, continual touch points of a customer with an organization is our product. So the product and product features becoming more richer, more personalized thanks to AI. And definitely all the customer experience, all the touch points of the customer itself becoming more AI driven. And we have a concept at Godrej Enterprises called design to delivery, defining the AI spectrum across how we operate. I think it goes without saying that for your product to be more AI rich, your design, your R&D, right from there, your manufacturing, supply chain, all the way to last mile delivery should be more AI driven and becoming more efficient thanks to AI.
Okay, right. When we talk about these kind of developments in AI, they are of course all new and we are as a whole seeing it for the first time. What are some of the misconceptions around these developments in AI that companies and even employees have?
So I would say three major areas of misconception I see prominent coming again from manufacturing perspective. Number one is that AI will help mask the inefficiency that is in your process and technology systems. I have a, let's say, not so lean process which is decades old. I have a legacy system, but I'll put AI on top of it as a band-aid, which is going to cure all the underlying inefficiencies. That's not going to happen. That might happen in some pockets, but that's not going to be the go-to way of working. The second thing is people side of this transformation as an afterthought. AI is nothing without people embarking upon this transformation journey. So that is a big misconception that I see. That's why at Godrej Enterprises, we are focusing on 6 lakh hours of classroom training on AI this year. We have covered about 70-75% of it already. And then the third part is the overall aspect around 95% of AI experiments are failing. They don't see production implementation, which I feel is overhyped. We keep talking about the failed ones. We don't talk about the 5% success that is actually going to give you more than 200-300% of value. The fear of failure is going to be a huge drawback if we don't attempt at all with technologies like AI.
How do you see the balance evolving between proprietary models and open ecosystems?
I read it. This is the AI version of make versus buy. I've always maintained that for specialist use cases, do not try to reinvent the wheel. We cannot go redo what is done in, let's say, proprietary models. Even in big platforms like in our ERP, CRM platforms, they have a rich experience of their plethora of customers, and they're going to have that enriching intelligence built into their AI models. Trying to reinvent that is not going to be any effective. But there is also going to be some custom use cases, some very niche areas where it is not a common problem. It is a very company specific or industry specific problems, there I think we need to just build it, because there it might not be working out from a let's say cost benefit standpoint to go invest in multiple platforms. So that's why at Godrej Enterprises we have built our own proprietary platform called Amethyst. Amethyst is an intelligence layer that sits between, let's say, level 4, level 5 of AI. Then the question is, okay, till level 4 we are going to purchase. Level 5, the proprietary versus use open source and build yours, is completely determined by the kind of use cases, the number of people that are going to use it, a few variables that we use to say that some research and some specific standard platforms bringing their own models, we are just going to use the proprietary ones. And some areas, like I said, which are very custom problem areas, or let's say custom opportunities just for Godrej, we have built our own solutions. And it's just this federated approach that is going to make it very, very effective. Last one, which I've always believed in, is this orchestration. The 2B world, the next 2 years we are going to see, is not about individual pocketed solution. It's about end-to-end business process automation. What I see happening is orchestration across these combination of proprietary and home-built models. That is going to be critical, and you want to keep that orchestration centralized.
Whenever we have a new technology, say 30 years ago it was an MS Word or an MS Excel, there are always some bottlenecks to the adoption of the new tech. What bottlenecks do you see when it comes to adopting AI?
The primary one, as I mentioned earlier, is the fear of failing. I think, and it is also a little bit for traditional companies like us, it is associated with the time it took to fail. In the agile world that we are in today, failing fast and bringing down the cost of failure is actually very important, because the opportunity loss of not attempting is even more graver. I think that's primary. The second one is the people part itself. Again, like I said, we are investing heavily on our people to get not just conversant, but a few ones even adept and hands-on with AI. Not just the IT and digital functions, but also inside the business functions. And then the last bit is not investing in the foundational aspects. So what we have done, we have actually invested, in the next 3 years, about 1,200 crores inside the foundational platform aspects, the people training aspects, without which, and some processes to be rethought of. In the AI era, taking a traditional process and just retwining it inside the AI platform or a new age tech is not going to help. So our 1,200 crore investment, which we have been always talking about over 3 years, is a combination of people investment, process rethinking, and platform that is going to enable us to speed and accelerate the time to value in the AI zone.